Alrighty. Hello. I was going to do this earlier today, but today has not gone according to plan, so I'm going to do it now. It's kind of annoying with the glasses reflection there. That's better. Alright. Nail trims. Quick, fast, efficient. Let's see. What time is it? 6:33, 4:33, 16:43, so 5 minutes on the clock. Nail trims. Alright. Biggest thing with nail trims is we have to first decide, are we building tolerance training or are we working on cooperative care? Those are two separate things that get lumped together really often. So when we're doing tolerance training, these are dogs that don't necessarily like what we're doing, but they're gonna let us do it. Versus a dog that does cooperative care is going to be, I'm sure you've seen some of the clean pictures of like, they rest their head and then you can trim their nail and they're perfect and they're still and they're great. So when we're dealing with conditioning and cooperative care, the biggest piece to remember is your timing. Scary thing first, food second. Always, 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 always. I'm gonna grab the clippers, put them down and give you a treat. I'm gonna get you ready to get your nails clipped, put it down and get a treat. When we are focusing on cooperative care and conditioning, we are focusing on creating a pattern of reinforcement, right? Something that they can predict, and they're getting reinforced whether or not they choose to engage. So whether or not you actually get to clip their nail, they should still get the treat because they opted in at all. Okay. Tolerance training is we're aiming for the lowest amount of stress possible. We're getting through the event, whether that means we need medication or we've got to go to a professional to get it done, whatever that means for you, right? You do what you need to decrease the after effect that they have from the traumatic experience of their nails being trimmed, right? Some dogs are convinced you're cutting their feet off, like somebody put in the comments. So with those guys, when we know there's going to be an issue and we don't have time and or haven't finished building a cooperative plan, drugs. Ask your vet, trazodone, CBD, something. Get some kind of drugs on these dogs that have to go through this experience. You know they aren't going to like it, and you don't have time to do a lot of training with them. Drugs, trauma, go. Second level is tolerance training, meaning I'm going to get you set up and ready. I might clip 1 or 2 nails, and then I'm going to give you treats and put the whole thing away. Third level is conditioning or cooperative care, which is scary thing happens, food follows after. Or replace food with their favorite toy, right? As long as not every time you pull the clippers out, you're grabbing their feet, 9 times out of 10, it will decrease the intensity. So the other piece you can do is normalize the nail clippers. I like to have folks put the nail clippers in their pocket and literally just walk around. And anytime your dog looks at it, they get a special treat. My dogs only get a certain type of treat when we do nail trims. Those treats don't exist anywhere else. They only exist at nail trim time. So find a really high level something that they would absolutely go bananas for. Again, scary thing happens, and then we leave to go get it. So I'll leave the treats on the counter in the kitchen. We'll go in the living room, we'll sit down, I'll clip a nail, we'll walk away back to the kitchen and do a treat, and then walk back to the living room and try again. Making it very clear, I always have the clippers right out in front of me. This is what's happening, right? When we try and sneak up on them and get it real quick, I was just telling a client today in their session, like, if you're scared of spiders and every time you relax, a spider pops out of nowhere, that's not going to make you feel more comfortable with spiders. Same deal with our nail clippers. We need to decrease the intensity of seeing the clippers in general. Then we can build a reinforcement history of sometimes I'm going to touch you with these, sometimes I'm not. If I'm doing cooperative care as a goal, then they will always get rewarded for the nail clippers existing. If I'm doing tolerance training, then they will get the reward after and get enrichment ideally. And if we're at a level where a dog, you can't look at them, you can't touch them, their nails are painful at this point and they have to get it done, drug them. Take them professional, take them to your vet, take them to a groomer, let them take care of it, and recognize that when those dogs are that far above threshold, they're not in a place to learn anyways, all right? We need to time check, Right on. 5 minutes. Okay, great. Takeaway. Scary thing, food, walk away. Give them the opt-out. Cooperative care means they get rewarded for opting in and or opting out. Tolerance training is different. Okay? I will read through the comments and talk to you guys soon. Bye.